Hello students, Unit 4 Electromagnetic Induction and Alternating Current continuation video. Here in this video, let me check the energy is conserved in LC oscillation or not. Okay, our topic is conservation of energy in LC oscillation. We know during the LC oscillation, the energy of the system oscillates between electric field of capacitor and magnetic field of inductor. Okay, suppose I apply energy, then the energy will oscillate back and forth in between the electric field of capacitor and the magnetic field of inductor. Okay, here the two forms of energy varies with the time. Okay, but the total energy of the system is constant. Okay, let me check. This will obey law of conservation of energy or not. Okay, here I consider three cases. Okay, in first case, in the first case, the capacitor is fully charged, so the charge in the capacitor is Qm. Okay, at that case, the current flow in the inductor will be 0. This is case 1. In case 2, the capacitor is partially charged. That means it start to discharge. At that case, the capacitor have the charge Q, then the current flow in the inductor will be I. It produces magnetic field. Okay, this is case 2. In the third case, the capacitor is fully exhausted. At that case, the current flow in the circuit will be maximum. Then the charge will be 0 on the capacitor. This is case 3. For these three conditions, let me see what is the total charge at that instance. Okay, first of all, we know the total energy of the system, that is U is equal to sum of electric energy and sum of magnetic energy. In the this one is for inductor, this one for capacitor. Okay, we know the energy stored in a capacitor at an instant, that is UE is equal to half Q square by C, and for the inductor UB is equal to half Li square. Okay, case 1. Okay, in case 1, the charge in the capacitor, that is Q, charge in the capacitor, that is Q is equal to, we know, Qm. Okay, and current through the inductor, that is I is equal to 0 for the first case. Okay, then the total energy, that is equal to, you know the formula, UE plus UB, that is UE is equal to 1 by 2 Q square by C plus 1 by 2 Li square. Substitute Q value as Qm and I value as 0, then total energy became half Qm square by C. Okay, this one became 0. This is the total energy for the first case. Okay, then let me go for the second case, case 2. Okay, for the case 2, the charge in the capacitor, that is Q, and the current flow in the circuit will be I. Okay, so the charge in the capacitor, that is Q, current in inductor, that is I. Okay, then the total energy is equal to 1 by 2 Q square by C plus 1 by 2 Li square. Okay, substitute these two things in this total energy, then total energy at an instant T is equal to 1 by 2 Q square by C plus of Li square. Okay, this is the total energy of the system at this instant. Here I consider the charge Q as Q is equal to Qm cos omega t. We can consider cos omega t or sin omega t. We can use any sinusoidal function. Okay, here I use cos omega t. Okay, for this we know current I is equal to minus dq by dt, because here the charge in the capacitor will be reducing. Okay, that's why I am putting minus in here. Then minus d by dt, okay, qm cos omega t. Differentiating cos omega t, we get minus sin omega t into omega. Okay, on differentiating this we get minus qm omega minus sin omega t. Then I became minus minus plus, then qm omega sin omega t. Okay, this is a current at this instant and q is a charge at that instant. So this one can be written as Im sin omega t. Okay, we know Im is a peak current, then Im is equal to Qm omega. Okay, then we have I and we have charge Q. Substitute in the above expression, then total energy is equal to 1 by 2. Q became Qm cos omega t whole square by C plus half L I square, that one became Im sin omega t whole square. Okay, squaring this, then total energy became 1 by 2 q square cos square omega t by C plus 1 by 2 L Im square sin square omega t. Okay, then here I having Im square. Okay, we know the value of Im is Qm omega. Okay, put here, then total energy is equal to 1 by 2 Qm square cos square omega t by C plus 1 by 2 L Im square became Qm square omega square sin square omega t. Okay, we know omega is angular frequency, omega square is equal to 1 by Lc. Okay, substitute in this expression, then total energy is equal to 1 by 2 Qm square cos square omega t by C plus 1 by 2 L Qm square omega square became 1 by Lc sin square omega t. Okay, here L going to cancel, then taking out the constant terms. Okay, here 1 by 2 is common and Qm square is also constant and C is also constant. Then we get cos square omega t plus sin square omega t. We know cos square omega t plus sin square omega t is 1. Okay, then total energy became 1 by 2 Qm square by C. For the second case, the total energy is half Q square by Qm square by C. Okay, then for case 3, the charge on the capacitor is 0 and the current in the inductor will be maximum. Okay, so the total energy can be written as 1 by 2 Q square by C plus half L I square. Okay, substitute Q value here and Im value here, then total energy became, this one will be 0, then half L Im square. Okay, we know Im is equal to Qm omega. Okay, so the total energy is equal to 1 by 2 L Im square became Qm square omega square. So omega square is equal to 1 by Lc. Then total energy is equal to 1 by 2 L Qm square into 1 by Lc. LL going to cancel. Then finally we get total energy is equal to 1 by 2 Qm square by C. Okay, see, for the case 1, case 2, case 3, the total energy at an instant will be same, that is half qm square by c. So from this we are concluding that the energy is conserved for this LC oscillation. Okay students, in next video let me see the analogy between LC oscillation and the simple harmonic oscillation. Okay, thank you.